Hey Inspirers, how y'all doing today? Now you have no idea how proud I am of my daughter Ashley Register. When I look back over history and I see the change and advancement made by our family members, Ashley is well on her way to following the legacy of her ancestors to make the world a better place for us all. You see, Ashley was one of the principal organizers of the Denver protest march on June the 1st. As a father, I was fearful for undertaking this project, knowing in these times are really playing for keeps, meaning you might not come home from the protest. But then I remembered. My Uncle Gloucester Bryant Current was on the battlefield for civil rights. Voter registration was a dangerous cause, especially in the southern states. It still is. He was the last person to see Medgar Evers alive, the great civil rights leader. He was also in charge of the national branches for the NAACP, and in one of his duties, his civil rights efforts led him to be the person in charge of all the platform speakers on the March on Washington, where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his most famous speech, the I Have a Dream speech. His bust now is enshrined in the African American History Museum in Washington, D.C. So honored, so proud. My uncle played for keeps. My father, Reverend Donald Register, was jailed in Hattiesburg, Mississippi for peacefully protesting. When he asked to put his sign down on the other side of the line with the other 9 clergies, most of whom were white, they put them down on the wrong side of the barrier rope. And for that, they were jailed for over 10 days. Of course, with the segregated jail system, he was in a location by himself and treated horribly, as you can imagine. The outcome of both of those efforts is that African Americans now have the right to exercise that right to vote. The other outcome is the judge in Hattiesburg lost her seat and was replaced by an African American woman judge. Woo-hoo. Now, my dad played for keeps. Ashley is playing for keeps because she sees the largest social justice issue that can free the mindset of many. She is on the front lines of why we hate, why people hate blacks to such a degree that the guilt is always presumed over the innocence. It is her time and her generation to take up the mantle. And if there are any who are appalled by what happened to George Floyd and the countless others who are abused in the justice system, now's the time to play for keeps. They were so organized. They even knew when certain events were going to happen, and they calmly informed the crowd of the various movements of the agitators and the law enforcement that they had a pulse on the protests the entire time. So congrats to Ashley. You continue to make your mom and I so proud of you, and we are honored that you are finding your voice. And like the ancestors that have gone before you, it is the voice to be a voice for the unheard. No more silence. Go forth and inspire your world.
The fire will never die, right? So as our candles are lit up here, the wind blows, it's like life. Every situation that comes our way, it may blow us, it may blow our fire, it may make our fire dim, but the fire never goes out. And that's what each and every one of you guys have that is here tonight. And that's what you guys have to continue to have.